These two teams played last week and really wound up not too close, Merle.
Yeah, Castlewood has struggled quite a bit this year, and Lebanon was able to put it on down there pretty easily.
Of course, Castlewood without Gavin Monk there tonight, too.
Well, that'll hurt him. I didn't realize that.
He hurt his knee, down there.
Yeah, that's right.
The other night, and Brian Summers, the coach, told me it was an ACL, so I guess he's had surgery on it, or will have some surgery on it shortly.
Looked pretty serious down there the other night, but I hadn't heard anything. But that'll hurt them quite a bit not having him.
Yeah, he's a good-sized boy and plays a pretty steady game. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the opening tip. You're listening to high school basketball on WXLZ. Start this ball game. All right, Hunter Hicks will be a starter. Bradley McCoy will start for Castlewood. Coleman Cook will start, number 2. Jonathan Dotson, I think, number 32. And I think Dalton Fields, Merle, am I right there?
Yeah, Dalton usually starts. I assume he said Dalton. I'm not picking up that PA system very well. Lebanon looks like they'll start with their usual 5 of both of the Hurting boys, Zach and Hunter, along with Preston Steele.
Seth Buchanan starting there tonight.
Seth Buchanan getting a start.
I thought he played very well last night. He probably earned that start.
Sage Potts. I don't know who the other starter usually is.
Well, he's been starting J.D. Tatum.
He's been starting Tatum, that's right.
We're going to let Buchanan have a start here tonight. He's
been playing well. Castlewood will get the ball first, so we're set to go. Castlewood gets it in to Hicks. Hicks to the left side to Coleman. Lebanon opens in a man-to-man. Coleman on the dribble pulls it back outside. Tried to get inside. Zach Hurtig guarding him. Down in the corner now. Pulls it back out. A lot of dribbling. Now Coleman tries to take it into the lane. Has to come back outside. Dumps it down inside for Dotson. And back out it goes to Cook. Cook slashes into the lane. Puts up a little runner. Rolls off of the rim. No good, but Potts had his hands on the rebound, and Dotson just jerked it away from him and laid it up and in, Jamie.
Jonathan Dotson, good-sized boy there, Merle.
And he took that rebound away from Sage Potts. Steele comes the other way for Lebanon. He gets the top of the key to Hunter Hurtig. Fakes a shot, gets it to Steele. Down in the corner it goes to Zach Hurtig. Back outside to Steele. Steele looks for a screen from Hurtig and gets all the way down the lane and scoops it up. No good. Gets the rebound, puts it back up, no good, and a whistle on a foul. Didn't mention the officials. We hadn't had time, but officials tonight are Max Shoup, along with Julie Scott and Devontae Mooney. We've had all these officials before. Pretty good crew.
Steele's free throws up and good. He'll get one more. He's ready there now. Shoots it up, and he makes a pair, and it puts the Pioneers out 2-0. And a little 2-2-1 full court pressure, Merle.
Pioneers tied it up 2-2.
I'm sorry, yeah. My mind's not very good anymore.
Castlewood's still in the backcourt. They're going to have to hurry to get it across. They do, and Dotson's open down inside, and he tries to stuff it and misses it, but the rebound's grabbed by Dalton Fields. Outside it goes to Cook. Cook for 3, and it's good. And Castlewood playing pretty well here in the first minute or so. Zach Hurtig comes up with the ball into the corner to Buchanan. Buchanan cuts through, back outside to Hunter Hurtig. Hunter for 3, good. Hunter Hurtig with a 3 from out top. And he doesn't usually shoot much, Jamie, but looked good on that one.
Well, when you back the defense off like that, you've got to.
There's a bad pass.
You got to take that shot.
Bad pass by Castlewood. Dalton Fields throws it away, trying to get it up court to the board. And Lebanon gets it back. They'll bring it across the timeline. Get it top of the key to Potts. Potts to Steele, who cuts around off of the top. into the corner to Buchanan. They run a little weave to Potts. Potts takes it down the lane now, jumps and shoots. Tough shot from the side of the lane, but it goes good. Lebanon goes up 7-5. Pressure in the backcourt. Buchanan and Zach Hicks back there. Zach Hurtig back there. Castlewood gets it into the front court, get it down into get it to Dotson. Dotson can't do anything with it. Has to kick it out to Fields. Fields drives inside and he's called for a travel. Got bogged up down in there. Took another step. As the Lebanon defense kind of clogged it up. Potts with it on the outside. Gets it to Hurtig. To Buchanan down in the right corner to Steele. Steele for three. No good. Coleman Cook runs out of there with the long rebound. Takes it all the way down the other end. Puts up a runner guarded by Buchanan. Good defense by Buchanan. He couldn't get that shot to go, and here comes Potts the other way. He gets it to Zach Hurtig. Zach for three from my left wing. No good, and Dotson rebounds for Castlewood.
I think Dotson, only a sophomore, Merle. He's a pretty good-sized young man.
He's looking pretty good. Pass goes down to Dalton Fields along the baseline, and he travels again. Lost the handle on the ball that time and took an extra step. He's always looking to slash in there and force one up. He's pretty good size too, but he doesn't have the height that Dotson does. Here's Potts in the right corner for three. Good. They whipped it around the outside and down into the right corner, and Potts cans the three. It's 10-5 Lebanon. Hicks with it in the backcourt to Coleman, back to Hicks. And Hicks dribbles it across, gets double teamed, loses the ball, goes into the backcourt. Picked up by Zach Hicks, and he's called for traveling as he went sliding up the court with it.
That technically is a walk. That was good hustle by Zach Hurtig.
You got a timeout. I noticed that was not called a whole lot anymore.
No, they let him, but he slid there about 4 feet, and yeah. I think that's when they do call them.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to high school basketball on WXLZ. Lebanon ahead of Castlewood by a score of 10-5.
10 points based mainly on three-pointers by Potts and Zach Hurtig, or Hunter Hurtig, rather.
Yeah, Potts has 5 of those. Steele with 2, and Hunter Hurtig has 3.
Steele's coming away the free throw line. Lebanon will press Castlewood in the backcourt again. They get it in, side court in the backcourt. DeBoard gets it in to Cook. Cook's up ahead to DeBoard, and DeBoard goes down in the floor with it, and it's called for traveling as he couldn't stop quick enough. Potts plays it in for Lebanon to Zach Hurtig, go down in the corner to Buchanan. Buchanan inside to Hurtig, back outside to Zach. Zach for three, in and out, no good. Tipped around, picked up on the outside by DeBoard, and he has it taken away by Potts. Potts across the lane to Zach Hurtig. He puts it up and in, good. And a whistle and a foul. He'll go to the free throw line and try to complete a three-point play, Jamie.
That's 5 turnovers now for Castlewood. I've seen them 3 or 4 times this year. That has been the big problem. They turn it over too much. Hurtig misses the free throw. Fields down with the rebound.
He gets a long pass up the half court to DeBoard. DeBoard takes it down in the corner and gets trapped down there, and they call a jump ball as he got trapped by Hunter Hurtig.
It's Pioneer basketball.
That'll be Castlewood's, I believe.
No, it's Lebanon's basketball.
Yeah,
he's got his possession there hooked up there tonight.
Yeah, he was having trouble with that light not burning the other night. Zach brings it to the front court, right wing to Buchanan. Buchanan for three, no good. Potts with the rebound, and he's fouled before he can get it back up to the rim, and he'll shoot 2.
12-5, the Pioneers lead it. Sage Potts will go to the line for 2 shots. He's usually pretty reliable there from the free throw line. I'll put the announcer's curse on him.
You did.
I did.
That rattled in and jumped out. Xander Fields comes into the lineup for Castlewood to replace DeBoard.
Tatum and Lambert in the game now for the Pioneers. Buchanan and Zach Herdig go out. Potts, meanwhile, second free throw, and he missed that one too. I really cursed him.
He sure did. Dotson with the rebound gets it to Cook. Lebanon still putting pressure on in the backcourt, even on the missed shot. Castlewood gets it up court to Dotson at the free throw line. He kicks it back outside to McCoy. McCoy takes it down along the baseline, puts up a shot, no good. Rebounds Xander Fields. He puts it back up, no good, but he's fouled.
I think he got fouled the first time, Merle.
Looked like he did a couple of times there. I think you're right, but he'll go to the free throw line, try to.
Xander's a big boy too. What grade's he in?
He's a junior.
That one's no good. Off to the right. He will get another free throw. 3:12 left here, opening quarter. 12-5. The Pioneers ahead. Hunter Music comes in the game now for Hunter Hertig.
Yeah, Castlewood just has 3 seniors on the roster.
Next shot by Fields, up and good. So he makes 1 out of 2. 12-6, the Pioneers lead it.
Steele rushes to the front court, tries to get it into the corner to Lambert. It's knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with Lebanon, and Potts will play it from side court right in front of the Castlewood bench. He gets it out deep to Steele. Steele on the dribble down the lane, comes clear, and then kicks it in the corner to Tatum. Tatum for 2, good. Now they call that a 3. 15-6. I thought he was out inside the arc. Castlewood throws it away. Pass from McCoy intended for Dalton Fields from the back court into the front court. A diagonal pass. He threw it right over his head. Fields couldn't get up high enough to get it. Got 2:50 to go in the first period. 15-6 Lebanon. Tatum gets it on the right wing, puts up a 3, no good. And Castlewood with the rebound. McCoy gets it to Dotson. Dotson throws it away. And the board grabbed it and tried to pass it across court, and Castlewood intercepted that, and a whistle and a foul, I believe, wasn't there? Now they're just going to give it to Castlewood out of bounds. Did Steele commit a foul? Is that what they call?
Must have, yeah. He's up on the board.
Got it on the board.
It was on the far side. We really couldn't see that very well.
That was over in front of the Castlewood bench. Castlewood brings it in, gets it to Dalton Fields. Dalton ahead to McCoy. McCoy takes it down the baseline, spins the other way, and puts up a fall-away jumper. Rebound Lambert for Lebanon. He races to the front court down in the right corner from Hunter Music. His 3 is up and good. Hunter Music with a 3 from the left corner. It's 18-6 Lebanon. Just over 2 minutes to go in the first period. Castlewood almost throws it away again. Xander Fields retrieves it on side court. Now here's a pass tipped and up in the air, taken by Potts. Potts to Steele. Steele ahead to Tatum, and Tatum blows a wide open layup.
Nearly steals it back, but then ends up knocking it out of bounds. Yeah, JD wide open. I tell you, those layups are hard to make.
Yeah, he was just stationary. He wasn't on the move. He got the ball down inside. Now he steals the pass in the backcourt and takes it down the corner, and it kicks back out to Steele. Steele back in the corner for Tatum. He drives the baseline, kicks it all the way across on the left to Hunter Music. Back out to Lambert on the left wing. Lambert for 3, good. 21-6 Lebanon. Here's a bad pass by Fields, picked off by Steele. He gets it down the corner to Lambert. Lambert all the way across on the right wing to Music, and down in the corner to Steele. He pulls it back out, gets it to Music out on the left wing. Music for 3, no good. No defense there at all on that 3, but he missed it. Fields with the rebound. Xander Fields gets it to Cook. Cook into the front court to McCoy. Down in the left corner to Dalton Fields, all the way across to the right elbow to Dotson. He jumps, shoots, no good. And a whistle and a foul on the rebound.
I believe he got Jonathan Dotson. Couple of subs in the game now.
Well, they got the foul up on Xander Fields.
Belcher in the game. Paul Vincent also in the game for the Pioneers.
Lambert brings it up, left wing to Music. Hunter Music for three, good again. 24-6 with 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. Coleman and Hicks playing toss in the back court, and they finally get it across in the corner to Dalton Fields. Tries to drive the baseline, kicks it back into the middle, and it's stolen by Hunter Music. Another bad pass for Castlewood. Hunter gets it to Lambert. Lambert to Fensel back down in the corner to Belcher. Long three-pointer from the left wing now by Hunter Music, no good this time. And a whistle stops play as the net's hung up on the rim. Castlewood with the rebound, and they'll have possession. They'll need to bring it length of the court. Hunter Music is staying back there in the backcourt with them, and Tatum and Lambert at half court. They looking to trap. And here comes Hicks. Hicks drives around all of them, shoots a runner at the buzzer that's short, doesn't go. And he shot that one from about 20 feet, I guess. That'll do it for the first period. Lebanon leads 24-6 after one period of play. We'll be back with second period action in a moment. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.3 WXLZ.
On Gymnasium, second quarter action, 24-6, the Pioneers lead it. Castlewood with 12 turnovers here in this first quarter, the Pioneers with 2.
Blue Devils have the basketball to start the period. They get it into Hicks. Hicks on the outside, looking down the inside, but he's guarded pretty closely by Buchanan. And
5-second call there on Hicks. He was closely guarded for 5 seconds.
Didn't know what that call was for a minute. That'll turn it back over to Lebanon. Another turnover for Castlewood. Zach Hurdig gets it to Buchanan. Back out to Hurdig. Down in the right side to Potts. He drives into the lane, kicks it out on the left to Buchanan. Back outside to Steele. Steele on the dribble. Down inside to Potts right in front of the basket, and he hooks it up and in good. 26-6. Good pass by Steele to find Potts down in there close.
Well, this team, they look for him down inside. They try to get it to him, which is a sign of a pretty good team. A lot of teams don't look inside much, Merle.
Coleman Cook drives all the way down the left side and is called for a travel under duress from Zach Hurtig. Zach was right in his hip pocket the whole time. Zach's awfully quick. He's probably hard to deal with. He's guarding you. Lebanon runs a little weave now to get it back to Steele on the left side. He tries to take it around Cook to the basket and dribbles it off his own foot. It'll go back to Castlewood. Then there's changing that call. Not sure why.
I'm not either. I thought Steele.
Julie Scott's the one that's changed.
Steele bounced it off his foot. Of course, she was in a lot better position to see that than we are.
Steele gets inbounds pass and drives inside and loses it. So it all turns out the same way anyway. He loses it again out of bounds underneath the basket. Castlewood gets it back. Hicks brings it into the front court, guarded by Buchanan. He kicks it out on the left wing to Cook. Cook bounces inside for Dotson, stolen by Hunter Hurdig. He gets it to Steele. Steele to Zach Hurdig, down in the corner to Potts. Back outside to Steele. Steele for three, good. Preston Steele with the three, 29-6. Lebanon leads. Cook on the outside with it, guarded by Zach. He tries to get it into Dalton Fields. Dalton can't handle the pass, taken away by Steele. Steele races the other way to the right wing, gets it out top to Hurdig. That's Hunter Hurdig for three, no good. Dotson with a rebound for Castlewood. He gets it ahead to McCoy, who drives down the lane, puts up a floater that rolls and goes good. Nice move by Bradley McCoy. There's Buchanan in the corner with it. Back outside to Potts, to the left wing to Zach Hurdig. To the right wing to Buchanan. He kicks it across on the left side to Hunter Hurdig. Leaves it for Steele. Steele takes it to the top. Now he drives down the lane, dumps it out in the corner, back to Potts on the wing. Potts for three. No good. Dalton Fields with the rebound. Castlewood comes the other way. Hunter Hicks has typically been one of the better scorers, a better player for Castlewood, but I don't think he's scored yet, has he? He almost loses it in the backcourt, tries to save it. It's picked off by Hertig. Zach Hertig gets it ahead to Steele, or to Buchanan. Buchanan can't get a shot up, and Castlewood takes it away underneath the basket. Now here comes Hicks down, and Hicks rams into Potts down under the basket, and they call a travel, or they call the
Call an offensive foul.
Yeah, okay. I noticed that Shoup started to call the foul right here in front of us, but I guess he saw that Julie Scott had to call down under the basket. He was going to call the same thing.
Tatum and Hall in the game now for the Pioneers.
Long pass from Steele up to the right wing to nice movement, right wing to Hertig. Hertig across court to Potts and down inside to Hall, and Hall puts it up and in good, in close. Castlewood tries to pass it into the middle, knocked out of there, but picked up outside by Hicks. Castlewood's having trouble passing the ball inside. Hicks on the dribble outside, bounces it all the way down low for Dalton Fields. He kicks it out on the wing to Cook, and Cook puts up a shot that's good.
I think that was a 2.
They've got 10 up there. It was 7, wasn't it? Now here's Potts on the other end. Potts from top of the key, from the top of the circle, and he cans the three-pointer. 34-10. I guess that was a 3 that Cook. Did they have 8 already?
Yeah.
Okay. Hicks dribbling on the outside with it for Castlewood. He guarded by Steele. He leaves it out there for McCoy. McCoy drives down the lane, puts up a runner in there. Good, it goes good, and he's fouled. He'll have a chance for a three-point play. Bradley McCoy. Comes Hunter Music back into the game. He'll replace Hunter Hertig. 34-12, our score.
Hunter Hertig got the foul, Merle.
Oh, was it Hertig?
Free throws up, bounces no good. Potts gets the rebound.
Gets it to Steele. Steele hurries to the front court down in on the baseline to Tatum. Tatum jumps and shoots from about 8 feet away. No good. Rebound Dalton Fields. Coleman Cook with it on the outside. Gets it to Dalton Fields. Dalton gets to DeBoard. DeBoard slashes into the lane and throws one up, and it goes good, and he's fouled. Kind of wild-looking shot, but it went right in. He got bumped
that
pretty
foul
hard.
Called on Steele, Merle. That's his second.
Got bumped pretty good, evidently, down in there.
So the board tried for a three-point play the old-fashioned way, and he completes it. 34-15 now. The Pioneers lead it.
Long pass into the front court to Hunter Music down inside to Hall, wide open. Down the low block, and he puts it up and in good off of the glass.
Good pass by Hunter Music.
Sure was. Long pass from way out deep.
Had that head up.
Hicks to the left wing for Castlewood to Cook, or to DeBoard rather. Back outside to Cook. Cook guarded by Tatum. Tries to get around him on the dribble, can't get by. He pulls it back out of there. Now he puts it on the floor all the way down the lane. A little runner that goes good off of the glass. Cook went down in the floor, but no foul. He gets the basket. Now here's a steal. Steal by Dotson, and he's going too fast and couldn't get it on the floor quick enough. Call for a travel. 2:31 to go. Lebanon will have a basketball.
Xander Fields in the game now for Castlewood, along with Nick DeBoard.
36-17, Lebanon lead. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Potts gets it into Steele. Tatum sits down. Vincel back in there. Vincel gets the ball out top, dumps it down low for Potts. Potts forces it up and in good over top of the defender. I believe that was Dalton Fields. He shot it over. Castlewood the other way. They get it down low to DeBoard cutting through under the basket, and he spins and tries to put up a shot right in close and gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line.
I think they got Buchanan on that foul.
No, they put it up on.
There was Hunter Music, and they got. DeBoard will shoot two. First one bounces on the rim, falls in. He'll get another. That one banks in.
Shot that in too hard and it banked right in.
Banks open.
Steele cross court to Lambert. Lambert has it tipped away out of bounds, trying to pass it up court to Music. It'll stay with Lebanon in front court, side court. Potts gets it in to Steele in the back court. Steele brings it back across. Steele on the dribble, gets it in the corner to Vincel. Vincel with a nice drive down the lane, putting it up with the left hand. Good. Looked good on that one.
Paul's pretty aggressive. I think he's going to make a good basketball player, Merle.
He made a good move on that one. Ball's bounced inside to Dalton Fields. He tries to put it on the floor to get it inside. Knocked away by Lambert. Picked up by Potts to Steele ahead. And dumps it out in the corner to Lambert. Lambert for three. No good. Here's Dalton Fields out ahead of everybody. He gets the pass from Hicks. And Lambert caught up and it bothered him enough and he missed that layup. Might have got a hand on the ball. Lebanon the other way. They get it to Potts. Potts drives inside and it looks like a charging foul on Potts. Maybe not. Maybe
I think they called a block on that one.
Called a block. I thought they got Potts with that one. He was a little bit out of control. He got bailed out. Potts will shoot two. Our score 40-19. Lebanon leading Castlewood with 1:06 to go in the first half.
Potts' first free throw's up and good. He'll get another.
Nick Belcher's at the scorer's table. He'll probably come in for Potts if Potts makes this free throw.
That one's up and good too, so Potts makes a pair. He'll go to the bench, and Nick Belcher in the game for the Pioneers.
Pioneers have fallen back now, not pressuring with a big lead. 1 minute to go here in the first half as Hicks brings it into the front court, gets it left wing to Cook. Cook looking inside, trying to get it to Xander Fields, can't get it in there, puts it on the floor, tries to dribble between two men, taken away, but knocked away by Belcher. They get it ahead to Steele, to Lambert, back out top to Vincel for three. Good. Paul Vincel with the three. I think he's taken two shots, Jamie. Made both of them.
Pretty good shooting percentage.
It is. Cook with it on the wing. Castlewood out top to Dalton Fields. Dalton for three. Good. Dalton Fields with the three-pointer. Now Lebanon quickly the other way. They get it to Vincel. Nice spin move. Down the inside, he got it out there about 10 feet from the basket and caught the pass and immediately spun all the way around to the basket and laid it up and in. Now here's Coleman Cook with a three from outside for Castlewood. Long rebound picked up by Dalton Fields. Back out to Hunter Hicks and a little collision out there, but right at the buzzer, no call made. That'll do it for the first half. 47-22, Lebanon leading Castlewood. We'll be back with halftime comments here in a moment. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.3 WXLZ.
47-22. Merle, I think the real statistic in the first half was 19 turnovers by Castlewood.
That's just unheard of.
Pioneers had 5, which, would make the coach probably pretty happy if you can get away with 10 or less turnovers in a game. You figure you played pretty well, but the 19 turnovers, I mean, I don't know how many points Pioneers scored off those turnovers. Probably a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm sure they did get a lot, but you just can't function or do any good at all with a bunch of turnovers like that. You've got to learn how to take care of the ball some way.
Of course, Castlewood, they're kind of short-handed, particularly missing Gavin Monk, who had the injured knee. But Castlewood has struggled this year. I think probably a lot of kids down there didn't play because of the virus. And,
probably true.
That's unfortunate. But anyway, we'll take another break. We'll come back and look at the scoring for each team. You're listening to high school basketball on WXLZ. Back here at Long Gymnasium, it's halftime. Lebanon ahead of Castlewood by a score of 47-22. Taking a look at the first half scoring, one player in double figures for the Pioneers, and that is Sage Potts. But they've got a lot of scoring from a whole lot of different places. 7 points for Paul Vincent. He came in late in the first quarter and went 3 out of 3. 6 points from Hunter Music. That's on 2 3-point shots. 5 points from Preston Steele. Preston didn't really shoot the ball that much, Merle. 4 points from Logan Hall. 3 points each for J.D. Tatum, Andy Lambert, and Hunter Hertig. Zach Hertig chipped in with 2 points. Seth Buchanan and Nick Belcher both played but failed to score for the Pioneers. As I said earlier, they had 5 turnovers. Leading scorer for Castlewood is Coleman Cook. He ends up with 7 points, 5 points from Nick DeBoard, 4 points from Bradley McCoy, 3 points from Dalton Fields. Jonathan Dotson had 2 points, and Xander Fields picked up 1 point. For their total of 47. And I said earlier, they ended up with 19 turnovers, which is not good. All right, we'll take another break, and we'll be back with second half action. You're listening to high school basketball on WXLZ. Hey, we're back, and just in time for the start of the second half. It'll be Pioneer basketball, and here's Merle.
Steele with the inbound pass. He gets it to left wing to Hunter Hertig. Hunter for 3, no good. Zach in there battling for the rebound, but it's picked up by Hicks. Hicks brings it to the front court for Castlewood. Castlewood's got Hicks, Dotson, Fields, DeBoard, and McCoy on the floor. Hicks drives around. Buchanan goes down to the right elbow, puts up a jumper, no good, and a battle for the rebound and a whistle.
Foul called on Hunter Hertig on the rebound.
Hunter had about as good a game rebounding last night as you could ever expect of anybody.
That's his first team foul of the second half.
He really gets in there and scraps for his size.
he got a lot of rebounds last night. Of course, Steele, was in a little foul trouble. He kind of had to cool it a little. Hertig took up the slack. He's an excellent baseball player, though, Merle.
Yes, he is. Castlewood inbounds right in front of Steele to Dotson, and he puts it up and in good. Nice inbound play by Castlewood. I believe that was DeBoard or McCoy that threw that in. Now here's Potts trying to get in close on the baseline, and a whistle and a foul. Call that foul on Hunter Hicks.
That's his third.
It must have been a shooting. He must have been in the act of shooting. He's going to the free throw line. He'll have 2.
All right, that one's up and good.
Don't you say anything about his free throw shooting.
He's a terrible free throw shooter. I won't try to not curse him here. And he makes the second one.
49-24 here early in the third period. Lebanon with a big lead. Castlewood gets it into the front court, knocked away and almost stolen by Hertig, and it goes off of McCoy out of bounds. I thought Hertig knocked that out, but not so.
Well, I'll tell you what, Julie had us screened off. I didn't know who hit it last.
I couldn't tell, but I just assumed Hertig knocked it out, but she said the Castlewood player tipped it. Now driving inside is Zach Hertig, and he gets fouled by Dotson. Dotson didn't need to reach in that much on him. He's got about a foot on Zach.
Yeah,
in
just
height.
Stay on his feet. He blocked that one.
Yep.
Zach gets up grinning, though. That's one thing I like about him. He has fun playing.
He sure does.
He's going to make a really good point guard, too. He's not bad now, but couple more years here, and I'll tell you, his senior year, he'll be an excellent. And Castlewood, I think, takes a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to high school basketball on All right, Zach Hurdig at the free throw line. He'll have his second free throw, which he makes.
51-24, Lebanon lead. 7 minutes to go in the third.
Pioneers showing a little three-quarter court trap here.
Just trying to get Castlewood slowed down a little bit. Hunter Hicks almost loses it. Now they get it ahead to Dalton Fields down inside to McCoy down the lane, and a whistle and a foul there. Got Lebanon with the foul.
They got Hunter Hurdig, I think, with the foul.
Was on Hunter, and it's his fourth.
Yeah, Tatum will come in for him.
Castlewood will inbound underneath the basket. It was a non-shooter, and McCoy inbounds. He gets it in close to Dalton Fields. Back out in the corner, though, to McCoy, and he drives across the lane, puts up a shot. Looked pretty good, but it went off the front of the rim, no good. And Steele races to the other end after grabbing the rebound. Thinks about a three, but he gets it outside. They swing it around to Buchanan in the left corner, and he throws up a three that's nothing but net. Good shot by Buchanan. Seth shoots that ball well. Left-handed. Now Castlewood throws it away, trying to get it up court. Stolen by Tatum, and Tatum loses it in the front court. Finally picked up by Zach Hurdig, and he hits Potts down under the basket, lays it up and in good with the left hand.
Nice pass by the little man, Merle.
Yes, it was. Zach Hurdig picks up Cook on the right wing. Back outside to McCoy. He swings around down the lane and tries to put up a shot on the right side, and he's fouled. Can't get the shot up the basket, but he'll shoot two.
Got Tatum on that one. So Cook will go to the line. He'll be shooting two.
Tatum's first foul.
All right, he's ready now. Free throws up, rim's out, no good. He'll get one more.
Paul Vincel and Nick Belcher come into the Lebanon lineup for Buchanan and somebody. I don't know who else went out.
Buchanan went out. Second free throw is up and good, so Coleman Cook makes one out of two. 56-25, the Pioneers lead it.
Zach Hurdig went out. Here's a three from the left corner by Tatum, no good. Rebound, Belcher puts it back up, no good. Battle for the rebound, Steele in there battling, and he knocks it out of bounds. It'll go to Castlewood.
5:30 left here, third quarter. Reminder, we'll be out here Friday night, weather permitting, as Marion will come visit the Pioneers.
Dalton Fields gets it out top. Let's go with a three that looked good, but it rimmed out. Fell off of the front of the rim, and Belcher with the rebound for Lebanon. Ahead to Steele. Steele to the top of the key to Vincel. Left wing to Potts. Potts for three. Long rebound grab by Tatum. Tatum into the middle to Vincel, and Vincel has it knocked away. Taken away by Hicks. Hicks runs the other way with it. Bangs into Steele. Puts a shot up, no good. Rebound Tatum. A lot of contact, no call. Probably a good no call. Potts gets it on the outside again. Let's go with a three that's no good. And Xander Fields, who's in the game for Castlewood now, jerks the rebound down. Gets it to McCoy. McCoy pulls up on the right elbow for a shot that's no good. Rebound Vincel for Lebanon. Steele into the corner to Tatum. Back out to Steele. Steele down on the low block to Belcher. Belcher gets in close. Shoots it too hard, no good, but the rebound put back up and in good by Paul Vincel, and he's fouled. Now, he forced that one right up through somebody, Jamie. Who'd they call that foul on? McCoy, I believe. He just about took McCoy up with him and put it to the basket.
That's who they called it on, so Paul Vincel will try for the three-point play.
That'll put him in double figures, won't it?
He makes it. Gives him 9. Yeah, that puts him in double figures. That's 10. He had 7 there in the first half.
McCoy
hadn't played very long. He's really showing himself out there tonight, Merle.
He sure is.
Looking good.
DeBoard comes back into the Castlewood lineup for Dalton Fields. Hicks brings it Brings it up where he's picked up by Preston Steele. A whistle stops play down on the inside. And they call a blocking foul down in there on Nick DeBoard. That'll give a ball back to Lebanon. It's a non-shooter. Neither team in the bonus.
Don't know whether he was pushing or what there.
I didn't see what happened on that one.
Yeah, that was away from the ball.
Potts gets it to the front court, cross court to Belcher, almost loses it. Now they swing it around in the corner to Vincel. He dumps it down inside for Steele. Steele has his shot blocked by McCoy. As he turned in close to the basket, McCoy swatted it out of there. Hicks comes up for Castlewood. He brings it into the front court to the right corner to McCoy. McCoy looking in there for Xander Fields. Xander in there trying to dribble the ball and loses it along the baseline of the basket. Steele comes away with it. Pass ahead to Potts. Potts across the lane to Tatum, and Tatum is fouled as he tries to get a shot up. Looked like he pinned that one against the board, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he.
I don't know who that was. McCoy, I believe.
Yeah, they got McCoy. That's his fourth. J.D. Tatum will go to the free throw line.
That's just his second, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Sorry. Tatum's free throws up and good.
Here comes Hall.
He'll get one more.
Hall and Lambert come into the Lebanon lineup as Belcher and Vincel sit down.
Next free throw rolls out, no good. Castlewood has the rebound.
It's DeBoard with the rebound, gets it ahead to Cook. Cook on the dribble outside. Gets the top of the key to McCoy. McCoy down in the corner to Cook. Cook for three. Good. Coleman Cook out of the right corner with a three. 60-27 our score. Lebanon running away with this one. Steele almost loses it, knocked away by Cook, but he retrieves it, gets it in the corner to Tatum, back out to Steele, all the way into the right corner to Lambert, back outside to Potts, to Steele. Steele slashes into the lane, kicks it in the right corner to Lambert, fakes the three, then puts it on the floor, shoots a little runner on the side of the lane. Battle for the rebound with Hall and Hunter Hicks.
It'll be Castlewood's turn there on the alternating possession.
Logan Hall battling for the rebound down there. He's a strong boy.
Hunter Music into the game now. He'll come in for Tatum.
So Lebanon's got Lambert, Hall, Music, Vincel, and Potts and Steele, rather. Vincel's not in there now. Runner shot inside there for Castlewood. No good. Steele comes out of there with a rebound, but a whistle stops play. The net being hung up on the rim, and Lebanon will bring it in the back court, bring it forward. Castlewood's got Cook, Xander Fields, DeBoard, McCoy, and Cook on the court, or rather Hicks. There's a long three-pointer by Potts from the left wing, good. Castlewood to the front court now, trailing 63-27. Out top it goes to DeBoard. DeBoard bounces it to a back-cutting Hicks, and Hicks all the way to the rim, puts it up and in, good, and he's fouled. Good back cut there. And a nice pass from DeBoard. Got the foul on Logan Hall. Now here comes Hunter Hill into the game for Castlewood. He's not been in there yet tonight. Dotson's in there too. Dotson and Dalton Fields along with Hicks.
Hicks free throw's no good. Potts with the rebound.
Long pass by Lebanon into the corner to Andy Lambert. And Andy Lambert puts it up, no good. Castlewood gets a rebound running out of there with the passes. Dalton Fields, he gets all the way down on the other end, misses the layup. Somebody kicked it back out of there to Hicks. He misses the jumper. And then Dalton Fields with the follow, and he can't get it to go. Goes out of bounds on side court to Castlewood. Logan Hall trying to save it. Plays like that, I think, are good no calls. Could have called a foul there.
Well,
but there's no need to.
They both initiated some contact.
Yeah. A lot of officials would have called that. There's a bounce inside for Hunter Hill. He can't handle the pass, and Lebanon takes it away, but Steele loses it on side court to Hicks. Hicks takes it to the basket, puts it up in the end, good. And it's 63-31 with 10 seconds to go in the third period as Steele gets it to the right corner to Lambert. Back outside to Steele, down in the left corner to Music. Hunter Music for three at the buzzer. That one's good. He got that one off in time, and it's 66-31 after 3 quarters. We'll be back with fourth quarter action in a moment. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.3 WXLZ. Right wing, it goes to Cook. Cook tries to get on the baseline, cannot, bounces it back out to Hicks. Hicks pulls up on the left wing for a three, no good. Steele up high for the rebound for the Pioneers. Steele tries to lob it for Potts, and it's tipped but picked off by Belcher. And into the corner to Buchanan, his shot no good. Long rebound controlled by Zach Hurtig. He gets it to Belcher on another nice pass. And Belcher lays it up and in good.
You know, these young Pioneer players, I'm talking about the freshmen and sophomores, they all look inside, which is good. And nice drive in there by Cook.
Coleman Cook taking it to the basket and making the shot in traffic and drawing the foul.
They got Zach Hurtig on that foul.
It's her first foul. As aggressive as he's played all night, he hadn't fouled any. till now.
Free throws up and good. Potts with the rebound for the Pioneers.
Free throw no good, and Potts gets it ahead to Steele. Steele across court to Zach, into the corner to Buchanan. Buchanan slashes into the lane, kicks it out on the right side to Steele for three, no good. Dalton Fields with the rebound. He gets it ahead to Hicks. Hicks can't get inside with it. As Lebanon gets back, and he gets it back out to Dalton Fields. Dalton for three, way outside, no good. Potts with the rebound for Lebanon. He'll bring it down himself. Takes his left elbow, kicks it back on the left wing to Buchanan for three. No good, but it was an air ball, and Belcher was right, Johnny on the spot, and put it right back up and in. Good. Might have been a pass, Jamie.
Don't think so.
I'd claim it was.
Yeah, I would too.
Here's a shot by Cook on the other end from outside, no good, and Steele with the rebound. Steele brings it into the right corner to Hicks, or to Hurdig. Hurdig down inside to Belcher, and he can't finish. Castlewood runs away with it. Here comes Cook. Cook has it knocked away by Hurdig, and it'll go out of bounds to Castlewood, I guess. I don't think he called a foul on that. Didn't put one on the board anyway. Julie Scott counting heads out here, make sure they got 10 players on the floor. Castlewood will inbound my baseline to get it in close to Cook. Cook bounces up on the other side of the goal on the reverse side, no good. Rebound to Tatum. Long pass ahead from Steele to Lambert. Nice pass, and Lambert up and in good with the layup. And he'll shoot the free throws. He got fouled.
Yeah, he got fouled. He sure did. Got hit pretty hard after the shot there.
Well, they got it up the court quick that time. Very quickly moving. Going to change balls there as they try to keep one of the balls sanitized. And Andy Lambert will shoot free throw, or shoot one free throw.
He's ready, and it's up and good.
They're not running that clock straight through now.
Yeah, they stopped it on the foul shooting shot, I think.
I guess that's what they're doing. Castlewood the other way with it. Dalton Fields out top. He gets the right wing to Hill. Hill into the corner to Cook. Cook tries to get along the baseline, cut off there by Lambert.
He stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds under duress from Andy Lambert. He'll steal with the backcourt, a long pass intended for Hunter Music in the corner, but tipped away and out of bounds by Dalton Fields. It'll stay with Lebanon. And give it to him on the end of the court over near the corner. Steele will inbound as they stack up out at the free throw line and get it into Potts out on the left side. Potts pulls up for about a 12-foot jumper, no good. And Hicks runs away with the rebound for Castlewood. Gets it ahead to Dalton Fields, and he forces his way down in there and then dumps it over on the right side to Hill. And Hunter Hill puts it up and in good. His first basket. Long pass ahead to Lambert. Lambert for three. And then back the other way comes Castlewood with it. Lambert couldn't get it to go. Coleman Cook takes it all the way in on Steele. Steele just backs off, and Cook lays it up and in good. It's 77-24. 77-42, excuse me. 77-42 Lebanon. Under 2.5 minutes to go now. Here's a three out of the left corner by Potts, no good, but Hunter Music with the rebound, and he gets it back outside, and a timeout's been called.
All right, we'll take a timeout with them. You're listening to high school. Well, no, they're not going. We'll keep it here.
I thought they called timeout.
I think Coach Potts did call timeout, but he's not going to take it.
He's just wanting to get subs in the game. He gets it in to that was Vincel, got it in to Tatum. Tatum drives down the lane but loses the handle on the ball. Goes off of the board, recovered by Hicks, and Hicks takes it coast to coast all the way down and up and in. Good. Hunter Hicks. Tatum comes the other way for Lebanon to Vincel. They swing it around in the corner to Lambert, back outside to Music, to Vincel on the right wing, bounces it down low for Who was that?
It was Hall down in
wasn't
there, yeah, and he
blocked off by the official. Yeah, it's Logan Hall. I see him now.
I don't know. He had the ball knocked away from him. I don't think he tried to shoot it.
They inbound. Lebanon gets it inbounds to Tatum into the right corner to Vincel. Now down low it goes to Hall again, and this time he's fouled as he tries to get a shot up. Her shot won't go, but he'll shoot two, I believe. Foul was called on Dotson. His fourth.
So Logan Hall will have 2 free throws.
Castlewood lineup right now is pretty good size. With
Hall's first free throw's up and good. He'll get one more.
With Jonathan Dotson and Dalton Fields and Hunter Hill in there.
Hall shoots the second one. He makes that one too. 79-44. Minute 28 left in the game.
They've got Xander Fields on the bench. He's another big one for Castlewood. They bounce it down on the lane just out near the corner to Jonathan Dotson. He didn't know what to do with it. There couldn't get a pass away. Somebody finally knocked it out of his hands, out of bounds. Castlewood will play it from the corner over there on side court down near the corner.
Yeah, I tell you what, Dotson's got a good basketball body there, Merle.
He does have.
Little work with him, he turned into a good basketball player.
Hicks gets it inbounds to Fields. Fields back to Hicks in the corner. He pulls it back out of there. Drives into the lane, tries to shoot a floater up there, and he's fouled. I believe they got music for that one. He'll shoot two. Got 46 seconds left in the game. Foul was on the Hunter Music.
That's Hunter's second. First free throw's up and good. He'll get one more.
79-45 our score. Lebanon with a big lead.
And the next free throw's up and good, so Hicks makes a pair.
Tatum brings it across for Lebanon. Tries to get it outside to Lambert. It's knocked away by Cook. Cook retrieves it in the middle of the court, gets it to Hicks. Hicks takes it all the way to the basket, and he's fouled. I think he got Tatum with that one.
So Hicks will go to the line shooting two. 33.8 seconds left in the game. First free throw up and good. Hicks will get one more shot. And that one's good too.
Lambert brings it up for Lebanon into the right corner to Music. Music for three. No good. Howell for the rim, up for the rebound. It's Hall. He has his shot blocked, picked up by Tatum on the other side. Tatum puts it up and in, good off of the glass. J.D. Tatum with the basket. 81-48. Here's a shot from the outside by Hunter Hicks. It goes good. He banked that one in from way out there. Now here's Lebanon coming the other way. Tatum with it out in the corner, and he loses control of it. Goes out of bounds to Castlewood. And that's going to do it. Right at the horns, it goes out of bounds, and their final score, 81-51. Lebanon over Castlewood in a battle of county rivals. No JV game tonight to report, just this game. Hope you've enjoyed this. We'll break away for a moment, come back with the stats. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.3 WXLZ.
Gymnasium, where the Pioneers defeat Castlewood by a score of 81-51. Fun night for the Pioneers. Everybody played for them, and everybody scored, Merle. And let me run through these scoring totals right quick. The leading scorer in the game was Sage Potts, and he scored 21 points in really 3 quarters. He played some in the 4th quarter, but failed to score. Paul Vincel, who played very little, also in double figures, he had 10 points. Looked very good there tonight. Running down here, Zach Hurdick ended the game with 6 points. Preston Steele had 5. Preston didn't shoot the ball much. He kept feeding it and so forth. And I don't think he's worried much about a scoring average anyway. Hunter Hurtig ended up with 3 points. Andy Lambert had 6 points, as did J.D. Tatum. 9 points from Hunter Music. He hit 3 threes. Seth Buchanan had 1 3-point goal for 3 points. Logan Hall ended up with 6 points, along with Nick Belcher, for their total of 81 points.
Good for all those boys to get in the game and get some good playing time. They need to play those boys when they can.
Absolutely. They work just as hard in practice as, the starters do. Looking at scores for Castlewood, Coleman Cook led the scoring for them with 20 points. Hunter Hicks ended up with 12. Got all those in the second half, Merle. 5 points from Nick DeBoard. 4 points from Bradley McCoy and Jonathan Dodson, also with 4. 3 points from Dalton Fields, 2 points from Hunter Hill, and 1 point for Xander Fields, for their total of 51. Anyway, interesting game, fast-paced game. Castlewood ended up, Merle, with 25 turnovers, so I don't like to point that out, but that's way too many. Pioneers had 10, by the way, too, which probably doesn't upset Coach Potts at all. Anyway, our final score, 81-51. We'll be back here Friday night, weather permitting, as Marion will come calling on the Pioneers. Anyway, from Earl Allen, for Ernie Binko and ARC TV, this is Jamie Farley wishing everyone a good evening. This has been a sports presentation of WXLZ.